While fans believed that they were going to get to see Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather in a rematch, Manny has revealed that Floyd has turned down his offer. Manny teased a rematch with Floyd Mayweather when he was talking about his return to boxing, and he stated, "I hope to see you in Japan in a big fight against Floyd Mayweather. I'm excited for that." When asked why Floyd hasn't decided to trash talk Pacquiao after all this time, he mentioned a while back that he was trying to be a lot more mature and wiser.
Why did you decide to take a quieter approach in the lead up to this fight?
I didn't take a quieter approach. You got to do your homework on what Floyd Mayweather said. Go back and do your homework on what I said. I keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. Once again, I had a game plan. My game plan in different fights, I had to sell the fights. This fight right here sells itself. I had to have the personality. I had to be outspoken. Now, this fight sells itself. I don't have to say anything. I'm a lot older now, closer to 40, so I'm a lot wiser, I'm a lot more mature. I can no longer grow physical, so I have to grow mentally, which, as far as I want to gain more wisdom. You know, once you have made so much money, you still have to grow in certain departments, and far as wisdom.
As for Oscar De La Hoya, he just thinks that the fight is one big money grab, but he figured that it couldn't do any harm for the sport.
More power to them, I guess, if they want to step in the ring and they make money, great. But yeah, that's all it is. It's a money grab. I mean, I would be silly to say, well, I would never do that because it's, I'm not fighting a real fight. I'm not giving the fight fans, the best of me, and I'm just trying to make money. Yeah, more power to them, I guess. If people are gonna buy it here and and support it, then it's great. I mean, it's more, more visibility and more eyeballs to the sport of boxing, and that's what it's all about for me as a promoter. So, but as a fighter, I don't really agree with it.
Ricky Hatton was more worried about the possibility of one of the fighters getting hurt, and he sent a warning to both fighters after playing it safe for an exhibition. Ricky stated, "The one thing as boxing fans is seeing our heroes come back and get hurt by giving it one more go and getting knocked out and destroyed. But I'm all for the exhibitions because you can see your heroes one last time to showcase their skills and not get hurt. There's a lot of things going on in boxing these days with YouTubers fighting UFC and UFC fighting boxers, but as long as people know that the exhibitions are glorified spars and showcase their skills one last time, you don't have to worry about seeing your hero getting knocked out and hurt." Jeff Mayaweather seemed to think that this fight would have been bigger than any other fight boxing could possibly give fans nowadays, and he stated, "Yeah, obviously it's still relevant, and probably it's going to be more people wanting to see that fight than the biggest fight that they have here in terms of the generation of fighters that they have right now." Freddie Roach considered the fight as a good thing for both fighters, and he thought that Manny would be able to finish Floyd. Freddie stated, "I really think Manny can knock him out. Floyd would be a fight we'd want. I'd like to get that one back one more time. I know we can do much better. We had an injury in that fight, but regardless, we lost a close decision. I know Manny can do much better than that. Floyd's last couple of fights against a kickboxer and whatever the other guy was, Conor McGregor, he wasn't too impressive. I think it's a good time to catch him right now. I do think it could happen, yes, probably not until next year. But the thing is, it is a big fight out there, and again, a fresh Manny with no injuries. I love that fight." Some people, including Pacquiao's manager Sean Gibbons, believe that Floyd's skills are deteriorating, but Jeff Mayaweather assures fans that Floyd is better than ever. Jeff stated, "No, I think that Floyd's going to look at this as being a real fight. I think that he's going to work and he's going to train just as hard as he did when he was young. All he knows is how to train hard." No matter what Sean believes, Floyd thinks he's done more in the sport than Manny, while Manny believes he's done more for the sport.
And
when we talk about TBE, it's for a reason. Now, one thing about him, he's a hell of a fighter. When we talk about Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer. But nobody has the remedy on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. Don't let them trick you into getting your ass whooped again.
マニーの言葉を信じてボコボコにされるように騙されてはいけません。 で、パキオさん。
Well, he's older than me. I'm still young, so and I'm always active with this sport. So what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind because to get eight different weight division is not that easy. So that's a prestigious accomplishment in boxing, and I'm not trying to boast what I have accomplished in life, but I'm just saying this to repeat you might forget that accomplishment. So to be the greatest boxer in the world is to know how to of course be compassionate and to show the people that you're really a fighter. That's what I can say a best fighter in the world.
Sean also talked about the possibility of Manny facing Conor McGregor at some point, but he doesn't feel too optimistic about the fight happening anytime soon. Sean stated, right now the focus is his exhibition fight in Thailand and then hopefully Saudi Arabia, and hypothetically, if Conor McGregor comes back and does well in his unconfirmed UFC return versus Michael Chandler, we'll see, but I don't want to talk too much about Conor McGregor because he's tied up with the UFC, and I don't want to get caught up with Dana White. At the moment, Conor McGregor is not in discussion at all because Conor McGregor is in the UFC and has a big fight coming up in June. In a dream fight, McGregor would be tremendous. 10 years ago, Pacquiao against McGregor wouldn't have even been competitive, but due to the fact Manny is a little older, Conor is still young and really has improved his boxing and gave Floyd Mayweather a great run. It would be a great fight. So with the age factor, he could give Manny a good run, but there's no need to even discuss that fight until after June and see if a real fighter comes around and Manny can fight them. Floyd doesn't seem to care how many times they have to fight, but he told the fighter that he'll never be on his level.
You fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. You fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. You fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind you. It's okay.
It looks as though a rematch with Floyd has to be revisited though, as Sean Gibbons has also named a few other fighters he'd like Manny to fight after coming back to the ring, and Gervonta Davis seems to be one of them. Sean stated, Manny and Gervonta Davis match up really well, and that would be a fun fight. It's a matter of being able to make the fight, and that's the difficult part. To close out his career in Saudi, it makes so much sense because they love him in that area. So we'll keep focusing on that first, and we'll see what comes up. Manny has said this before, age is a number. He's still operating at the highest level of the sport and beginning camp this week in his hometown ahead of preparing for the April 20th exhibition fight in Thailand. Conor McGregor has said that he is fighting in the UFC in June, so there's nothing happening at all there, but it can be revisited alongside Floyd Mayweather. They are fights he could do at 100 years old off the couch with ease. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.